All right, today is December 3rd, 2024. We're at Alexander Leonard's house, claim number 1419588-241115. As you can see, there is widespread damage. See all the tarps out here, shingles in the valleys, gutters. There's probably 20 plus on this. Can't even, they're all missing underneath those tarps. So there's probably more than that. It's what we can see. You can see that this right slope right here does come in and go up underneath the front slope. So to remove this right slope, you got to get into the front slope. There's a whole patch of missing shingles right there. So we have about 40 plus on the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 on this area right here. There's about 7 on this side. The back has the least. There's about 2 back there, a couple down there. We do have all the damage from the tarps as well that had to be done to mitigate damages. It's about 12 over here. You see there's a lot of flying debris marks too, holes in the shingles that are fresh, flying debris. I mean, it was a hurricane. There was 80 plus to 100 mile an hour winds. Again, you have all the consequential damage from getting the tarps up here to try to protect. Blew off all those ridge cap, straight wood underneath there. So a lot of damage, as you can see, widespread, a lot of tarps on. This 40 doesn't even include every single one of these that are damaged down here. Again, this wasn't like this before the loss, so it should not be like that after. Those shingles will need to be replaced too. So we'll be doing a repair test right here. We're going to be replacing this wind damaged shingle. As you can see, there's several right here. We're going to be replacing this one. So we will video this and get this sent off to y'all. Alright. I gotta make sure these are unsealed. See, and did just, that shingle pulled up a little bit right there, discussed that, trying to get it up. I'll fold this shingle back down, but unseal the ones up top. Nails. All right, as you can see, we do have all these nails up on this first run of shingles. It's still locked in, so we're gonna have to unseal the ones above. You can see these shingles are already pulled through, so there is probably a lot more wind damage than what's actually visible. A lot of these shingles got pulled up with such the high winds. shingle is out. Let's check and see. It looks like there was some matting transfer, so let's check that first. Alright, so you can see right here all the matting transfer. I'm taking that shingle up. So shingles are not supposed to have matting transfer. You can see pieces of matting still left on there. And then you can see it on the shingle too. Pieces of the matting that was ripped off. So that is the first point of failure. Would be matting transfer. It's not supposed to have that. Just wanted to point that out. As you can see, go ahead and start getting these nails, and you can see too the nail holes are just worn out. I mean, just taking these nails in and out have made those gaps a lot bigger, so we'll have to put the nail in a different place, which again is going to leave a hole in the shingle that was not there prior. See all the granulars falling. Expedited life off the shingle. Alright, so that shingle has now been replaced. So the shingle does appear have a little bit of a sizing difference. You can see it up on this shingle right here, and it's parallel flush with that shingle. So the shingle is a hair longer. It's overlapping this right there, you can see. So another point of failure, the shingle is a little bit bigger than what's currently up here, not by much, maybe of a 1/4 inch or so, but it's still bigger, which means everything's not going to line up compatibly. You see the strips of the sealant right there are farther back than what this one is, so they're not going to line up correctly. There's a little bit of a creasing going on right there. There was a mat transfer, so MT for mat transfer. Both those shingles had mat transfer. We did have the little few nicks of the edge right there of them sticking and scuffing up. So crease, CT, crease, tear, just 2 of those. So by replacing this one shingle, it did damage about 4 other shingles. Again, those other shingles were not damaged like that before the loss. So again, replacing one shingle damages about 4, so you'd have to replace those other 4. Assuming that's the case, that's going to damage about 8. It's just going to be a domino effect across the roof. So this would be a failed repair. As the roof's not repairable, you can even see this is about, I don't know, 4 foot up from the repair site. It's already starting to get illegible. All the chalk's falling. You've seen all the granulars that were coming off. We had the mat transfer. Shingle's a little bit bigger. Excuse me. There was a little bit of crease right there and a few scuffs on the edge